Amplify Daily number 56, funnel tracking. If you make your living in the online space and you don't have a comprehensive funnel tracking and funnel mapping process for your company, today's Amplify Daily is for you. Watch until the very end because I'm going to show you the process architecture for my funnel tracking process, as well as our process for creating flowcharts and templatizing everything. Funnels that used to take my team 2 weeks to build now actually take like literally 2 hours. And I really do mean quite literally. Full sales automation systems that used to take my team over a month to build, they can now design and build in 24 to 48 hours. For this one, y'all are going to get a true appreciation of the fact that when I say I am a systems and processes nerd, I really do mean it. I have an electrical engineering degree from Tennessee State University that I've never used. I started my first business out of my college dorm room at 19, and I've been a full-time business owner ever since. I've only had one job ever as an adult working for someone else, and that was for 9 months in 2006 when I was saving up for my first investment property, and I got the clear to close on October 13, 2006. I quit that day, and I have never worked for anyone else other than myself as an adult before or since. And I always say I've never used my engineering degree, but the reality is the way that they taught me to think and plan and get into these details at TSU, I use that in my business every single day. And I'm going to show y'all exactly what I mean today as I walk you through my funnel tracking process that we use internally in my company for every single funnel that we build and execute. And frankly, I don't know how y'all operate without losing your minds on a daily basis without having this kind of documentation in place. All right. So with that stated, let's go ahead and dive in. I'm gonna share my screen and walk y'all through exactly what we do. I hope this adds value for you. Okay, so let me walk y'all through what you're looking at right now. This is the funnel tracking Google sheet for my primary company, mindsettomoney.com. And this is a financial education company. I'm not going to give you all the details, but we operate by bringing in experts across a few different areas: personal development, mindset, business, investment, um, securing your legacy, etc. And different experts, like I said, across different categories. And each one of those experts, we build out an entire marketing and sales funnel for their masterclass. First is the live event version of that funnel, and we blueprint out every page before the event. And then there's the masterclass post-event funnel. So after that masterclass ends around 7 or 8 p.m., then until midnight that night, there's always a special Mindset to Money offer that is available only on the night of that masterclass up until midnight. So all of the pages for that are all built out. There's a confirmation page. You get a special price if you're a Mindset to Money member. Other people cannot buy. There's um, software architecture built in so that if somebody tries to buy and they're not a Mindset to Money member, they get added to a blacklist, and et cetera, et cetera. All that it lives inside of our CRM. And then we have the evergreen version of each masterclass that after it goes live the first time, then we can do them over and over again in perpetuity via the software that we use for our evergreen stuff, which is called A Event. So again, this is our funnel map, funnel tracking Google sheet for every single masterclass that we do inside of Mindset to Money. And what y'all will notice is we do various different types of masterclasses. So we have the first time that we do it, it's always a live event. And we also have versions of our funnels that are just in time funnels, meaning you land on the page and there's like a funnel starting, there's a webinar starting in 15 minutes or less. So that's a just in time webinar. We also have a template structure for what our pages look like in the funnel for a pre-scheduled A event. So it's an evergreen webinar, but it's happening on a date and time. So it's pre-recorded, but we run it like an event that's happening on a day and time. And then we've got recurrent events like our live launch summit, which happens every Saturday from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's a half day summit, and it looks and feels like a live event, but it is it's a pre-recorded event happening in a live environment, meaning there's real people that are signed up and they're going through that program, but it is not an actual live event. It's a live environment. So these are the different kinds of templates that we have, but these are all custom built for our specific brand of marketing, attraction-based marketing and sales. Now, for each one of these, I don't know if y'all like how y'all operate, but for me, we like to build out clear flowcharts that actually map out the entirety of the funnel front to back. And so for each one of those, I showed you 4 different kinds of funnels: the live event, the just in time, the scheduled, as well as the recurring types of webinars that we do, masterclass, etc. Well, we actually go ahead and we do a full flow chart for each one of these that includes literally everything that goes into this funnel. So, it's step by step logic. This is why I say, like, do I really not use my engineering? Everything, if you're going to do marketing and sales automation, is if this then that statements. I was talking to my college roommate Tyran Jackson at an event in Atlanta. We were both at not long ago, and he's newly in the last couple of years in the online education space and making his living there as well. And I was just telling him, bro, what you don't understand, this is all just engineering. Like we tie aced everything in engineering. It is really just when you understand this is all flowcharts and understanding the if this then that stuff. And if you don't get it, hire a person on your team who does do this stuff. But this is all baked into what we do. We flowchart out everything, and then the logic is very easy. And we map out all of our automations that go into this as well, and where we're entering form fields and tags and UTM fields and custom fields, et cetera, to be able to track that user experience. So that is the flowchart process. And this is for one of our other offers, Property Preservation Mastery. This is an online course. This is why we don't use ClickFunnels. Just to be clear, our custom built WordPress site is like a micro ClickFunnels. We have various funnels for basically everything that we do in the business, from 14-day challenges to, excuse me, to affiliate offers, to recurring masterclasses that happen on a certain day and time every single week, to low ticket offers, to just VSL, video sales letter offers that are one long sales page, half day summits that happen in a recurring way. We've got everything built right into our existing website. This is why we don't use ClickFunnels. It's all already designed and lives on custom pages on our site. One thing I forgot to show y'all in the Mindsets of Money Tracker. Let me scroll to the right a little bit more. We track everything on here, including like the promo graphics for every single one of our events. So we don't have to run around looking for like, where's the graphic for this? Where's the graphic for that? Literally every single, our graphics package for every single event is right here on the Google Sheet, linked to that event in Canva. And so for every event, we have a save the date, we have a promo teaser, we have a 10 days until, 9 days until, 8 days until, graphics to post for the countdown. We've got what we call an expert feature graphic, where we share a little bit of a bio and past accomplishments of that expert. We got a 1 hour before we go live. We got we're live right now. We got a masterclass begins at, so if we want to post something top of the day that says, hey, the masterclass starts at 7, make sure you don't miss it. And then we've got one that says today's the day. So if we want to post anytime during the day, that is after that morning post, but before we get to the 1 hour, we're going live right now, we've got a today's the day post. Then for our offer graphics, after that event ends, and but before the event is over, the offer is over at midnight, we send 4 emails. And so there's a graphic that goes out right as that event ends, then 3-hour countdown, 2-hour countdown, 11 p.m. last chance. All of this is scripted, y'all. And so we want to be able to track all this stuff as well. And the last thing I want to show y'all is our existing web pages. We have a clear documentation right here on this Google Sheet of all of the active pages that are on the website, and any that need to be updated in any way, clear notes on all those. So this is the custom built site architecture that gets added to every single one of our sites, even when we do kind of partner launches and stuff like that. Again, this is 300 plus pages. This is why we don't use ClickFunnels. We have our own micro ClickFunnels that we built for our way of selling things. And for Mindset to Money, which is a membership site, this has different levels of access for our different memberships. We got a 14-day trial membership called the Seeker, an Apprentice, which is $197 per year, Protege, Elite, and Legacy. These are all different price points that come with different levels of access and different levels of restriction based on where they're at. We track all of this inside of this core Google sheet for this offer. Shows our property preservation mastery. Activate Your Vision is a partner launch that we did. Now we're partners on that online education brand. Why? Because who wants to have to manage all of this? You know, in 30 days, my team put up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 22, 27, 32, 30, 36, 40. It's like 40 pages of stuff that my team has put out. All of these different lines are different funnels. So we've got an application funnel. We've got a milestone focus funnel, which helps people identify exactly where they're at inside of our 5 milestone focus for that particular offer. The Vision Summit, which is a live event that they just did in New Orleans. We've got a site template that we use for live events. The orientation that happens every week on Sunday, the masterclass that happens recurring every week on Tuesday, the evergreen version of that, the monthly 3-day brand accelerator, the master, the 5-day challenge, all of this, a half-day summit that happens weekly. This is the one that's up next to be built. All of these things, y'all, are part of our core structure, and it allows us to put pages up incredibly quickly because all of this is already blueprinted. We've been building this thing for like 3-4 years, and this is not something we sell to the outside public. This is just for our launches and our partners, but it allows us to do in 1 to 2 days stuff that used to take us a month, a month and a half to get up. For YouTube Cash Course, which is the program that that we're doing a partner launch on right now. This is one that's simpler because we're still in the testing phase of one launch. We haven't moved into a full partnership with them yet. And so I'm just going to show y'all really quick what the page looks like for them. So this one is a pretty simple funnel. This was all the stuff that we use for their access page, which if you watched our other videos, you know what our alert list is versus our access list. And then the funnel tracker is just for them. It's very simple. There's the alert list overview, the overview page, registration, checkout. We got 3 versions of the checkout. So one was on day 1. Then there's a deadline funnel attached to this. Offer ended at midnight. Now there's a second offer that's available for them right now up until the date of the event, which is March 2nd. After March 2nd, then they will be defaults to this offer, which is the full price thing. But this was another funnel. And the last one I'm going to show y'all is for an event that I've got coming up called Launch in a Day. And my funnel looks slightly different. I've got an access list, just like you saw with the YouTube Cash Course event. But on mine, you can't just register for my event. So there's an overview page, but after that comes the application page. And after application comes verification because I actually do check to make sure these people are fit. Then there's checkout. Once your verification is done and I've approved your application, then there's the staging page that happens after all that's done that gives you access to the event information. So just to wrap it up, if you are not using a funnel tracking process right now in your business and you make your business online, whether it's one sales funnel or it is like I've shown y'all with the launch partnerships, we're testing one funnel, or if you're at a stage in your business where you've got multiple funnels that comprise a sales automation system, like I showed y'all for Property Preservation Mastery or Mindset to Money or Activate Your Vision, regardless of what you're doing, you want to have a Google sheet, like master sheet for every single one of your businesses where you can see the entirety of your funnel architecture in one place. All of the pages, all of the automations that are linked to those pages, all of the flow charts that define what's happening there, all of the graphics that are tied to each one of those funnels and funnel stages. Put it all in one place so that you can operate your business seamlessly. And when you bring on partners, everybody knows where everything is and can operate quickly. Hopefully this has been effective for you and useful. Amplify Daily. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.